Sri Lankan elephants. A new look at an old favorite. You don't often see something as large and majestic as an elephant in the wild. But if you're lucky enough to travel to Sri Lanka, you'll have a chance to see some of these creatures in their natural habitat. Sri Lankan elephants are unique from other Asian elephants because they have longer ears and tusks. They're also said to be more aggressive than their counterparts. If you're interested in getting up close and personal with these animals, there are several sanctuaries throughout the country where you can do so. Just be sure to heed all warnings and respect the wildlife. So, the question arises, what Sri Lankan elephants are? They are the Sri Lankan subspecies of the Asian elephant. They are Sri Lanka's largest terrestrial animal. Male Sri Lankan elephants can grow up to 6.5 feet tall at the shoulder and weigh around 11,000 pounds. Females are typically smaller, growing to about 5.5 feet tall and weighing approximately 8,000 pounds. Sri Lankan elephants live in tropical rainforests, scrub forests, dry evergreen forests, grasslands, and wetland habitats such as marshes and swamps. Sri Lankan elephants are proficient swimmers and have been known to swim for several miles offshore to island refuges during bad weather or when threatened by humans. The elephants are largely nocturnal animals and spend their days feeding, bathing, and socializing. Sri Lankan elephants are herbivores and eat various plants, tree bark, and roots. Sri Lankan elephants have a 4-chamber stomach that helps them digest their plant-based diet. Sri Lankan elephants are highly social animals and live in groups called herds. Herds typically consist of related females and their young calves. Adult males usually live solitary lives or in small bachelor groups. The International Union for Conservation of Nature, IUCN, has classified the Sri Lankan elephant as an endangered species. Sri Lankan elephants are threatened by habitat loss, fragmentation, and degradation due to human activities such as road building, agriculture, and urbanization. They are also poached for their tusks and meat. Sri Lankan elephants are protected by law, and conservation efforts are underway to protect and preserve these magnificent creatures. How many Sri Lankan elephants are there? There is no accurate estimate of how many Sri Lankan elephants exist, but it is thought to be around 2,500 to 3,000. Where can I see Sri Lankan elephants in the wild? Sri Lankan elephants can be found throughout the island of Sri Lanka. However, the best place to see them is in one of the many sanctuaries set up for them. Diet and nutrition of Sri Lankan elephants. Sri Lankan elephants eat mostly grasses, leaves, bamboo, and fruit. Sri Lankan elephants need to eat about 150 kilograms of food per day. Mating system in Sri Lankan elephants. Sri Lankan elephants live in small herds of around 6 to 12 animals. Sri Lankan elephant herds are led by a matriarch, usually the oldest and most experienced female. Sri Lankan elephants typically mate during the wet season, January to April. Sri Lankan elephants have a gestation period of 22 months and usually only produce one calf at a time. There is polygyny among bulls when it comes to the mating system of Sri Lankan elephants. This means the males will mate with more than one female during the breeding season. The females will be in estrus for around 2 weeks, and they will mate with several different males during this time. Sri Lankan elephants usually only breed every 4 to 5 years. Habitat and lifestyle of Sri Lankan elephants. Sri Lankan elephants are found in Sri Lanka's rainforests, grasslands, and wetlands. They typically live in herds of 10 to 15 elephants, led by a matriarch. What is the average lifespan of a Sri Lankan elephant? Sri Lankan elephants typically live for 60 to 70 years. Do Sri Lankan elephants migrate? Yes, Sri Lankan elephants migrate seasonally in search of food and water. What is the biggest threat to Sri Lankan elephants? The biggest threat to Sri Lankan elephants is habitat loss due to deforestation. What can be done to help Sri Lankan elephants? Many things can be done to help Sri Lankan elephants, such as supporting organizations that are working to protect their habitat, raising awareness about the plight of these animals, and donating to conservation efforts. Conclusion. Sri Lankan elephants are some of the most magnificent creatures on Earth. These unique animals are at risk due to habitat loss and human-elephant conflict, but Sri Lanka is working to protect them. If you're lucky enough to travel to Sri Lanka, take the opportunity to see them in the wild. Just remember to respect the wildlife and heed all warnings. The elephants there are beautiful and unique, and you're sure to enjoy seeing them in their natural habitat. You will surely have a unique and memorable trip with its diverse landscape and many animal species. They can be seen roaming free in their natural habitat. With beautiful scenery and rich culture, Sri Lanka is a wonderful place to visit. Thanks for watching.